another one of these. This one is a little bit more rhymey. I usually don't go for that too much. Like, it's not like I don't rhyme in the things that I write. It's just this one is very rhymey. Like, it's cool. Some of the things don't exactly rhyme, but that's not the purpose of it all. So I'm not really tripping about that for real. There's a glare, so you can. I don't know how I feel about that glare. Oh, I am not cutting that out. It's probably just from the iPad. Alright, we'll start. Don't limit yourself to that with which you see, peering only at what's directly in front of you. Scrape the surfaces that lie behind, like that of your mind or that of your spine, because your abilities are undefined. The rhythms may skip 3, 2, 4. You could be this, but you'll give up trying. Looking at the world through glass unwashed. Cleanse the sight, and to do that you must cleanse the mind. For you have time, but tag is the indestructible game, and most favorite, perhaps, of time. You'll get timed out with seeing clear. So take advantage of the earthly presence you have while here. Look beyond what you see and beyond that too. And no, you won't always know what to do. But that's not the goal, you see. The goal is your own, to live and to be. You mustn't think that all you see is all there is. Life exists for many, and the roads of your life are plenty. Open wide the eyes that shine. Open wide, your eyes must dot. And this one literally came from the opening line, which was, don't limit yourself to that with what you see. Don't limit yourself to what's exactly in front of you. Don't just pay attention to what you see. You have to dig around. Digging around does take time. There's many things that attribute to waste in this life. You can waste your time, you can waste your energy, you can waste feeling, you can waste supplies, necessities, wants. You can waste a lot of things. However, I don't think I'm growing to be a person that feels that it's a waste of time to look behind one's blinds. You know, the blinds of the mind. The blinds that people often hide behind. You search and search, but oftentimes you're not even trying to find anything. You don't want to find what lies behind the blinds. Everybody does things in their own time. Everybody has moments in their life where they reach their sublime. Or when they know how to flip their money. You know, the dollar to dime. The dime to the dollar. That one didn't go for real. But I'm just going. But yeah. I don't think it's a waste of time to search the mind. Don't just focus so much on the mind, though. The mind can be overhyped. The body and the mind, they operate together. They aren't one without the other. So I think it's important to focus on the body as well and connect with yourself. Like, actually. Like, how do you feel? What does that feel like? Like, when you label the things that you feel, when you label in general, define what it feels like for you. Or maybe you don't want to define it. Maybe you want to express it. Okay, express what it feels like for you. And you are not limited in the way that you can express those different things, because they will come across in different ways. Sometimes the way that you always do it is not the way that it needs to be done, which can be troublesome for some. People get comfortable with the everyday, with the mundane, with the routine. It's comfortable, yet not. It's comforting to know exactly what will come. And the reality is that you don't know exactly what will come. And another reality, and it's an unfortunate reality, is that it's a lack of receptivity. It's a lack of that. Receptive to what can. A lot of things are undefined, but many things are defined. Things don't happen in the exact same way, but things happen in the same way. The patterns they follow, big or small. And we're all guilty of falling into ourselves, falling into that comfort. Another reality is that we don't want that to be us. But in not wanting that to be us at that moment, we look down on the us that is in the present. We'll look down on the present self as if that will spark the birth of the us that technically is in there. It's there. They're just not comfortable. They haven't been given space. They haven't been made space for. Had a lot to think. Oh, had a lot to think. Yeah, girl, you did. You did. I had a lot to think about. Or I was thinking about quite a bit while I was crocheting this project for my mom. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and big sisters, substitute moms. Although I don't like the term that I used. Substitute moms. Hold on, okay? Thank you. Dang. I just got thrown off. But that's okay. I think I know where I was at. I was talking about the lack of space that's made for the you that's within, but the you that hasn't been given space to exist in the present. You're fighting between the present you and the you that you essentially know that you can be, but you want it to be. Like it's a desire. You don't treat it as if it can be incorporated. It's like you're pulling and not just doing. And that's what I was thinking about while I was crocheting. I'm like, maybe I have this ideal self, and it's not really constructed, which to an extent I'm okay with, but it's not really constructed. It's very airy, somewhat undefined, yet not defined. Like it wouldn't take me that much to find the qualities, the values that I have. And I'm gonna say I have because it's not like it can't be made into, or it's not as if I can't mold it into who I am now. If they're already there. That's funny about it to me. But in my time, with all that time that I took, oh my goodness, whatever I end up doing tomorrow is whatever I end up doing. But I'm going to ask my mom for her bouquet that I did, because now that I'm done with it slightly, like I could further weave in the ends, but I got in everything that really needed to be in or needed to be woven in. It's very pretty. She has 53 roses, I believe. And all of it was done today. Not the white part. Not that. All of the greenery and all of the roses were done today. I underestimated how quick the project would be. But it gave me a lot of time to think about things. And after I was done, I was like, people spend a lot of time thinking about who it is they want to be rather than, like, there's the thought, there's the trying. Because it's not like people don't try, they do. But change is one of those things. It's one of those things. Your history will pull you back, but it's not the history that's pulling you back, it's the relationship that you have with your history that's pulling you back. It's the ties that you have to certain things. It's the things that you don't yet understand, the things that you've yet to forgive, that yet to forgive, yet to uncover. Like I said, the blinds, you gotta look behind the blinds. But it's those things that will have you pull you back. Because your history includes you, not just, those outside of you. But back on task, instead of being or doing actions, completing actions that the you that you envision yourself to be, or that you believe is the ideal you or the ideal person, is different for everybody. But me personally, I would say the ideal me, because only I can be me, instead of doing the actions that you feel that you would do, you live in the mind. Or you live in this chaotic state. It can get chaotic because it just brings you more suffering, but the state where you are very self-critical, you're doing things that are different from what you were doing, but you go back to what you used to do. This month is the remembrance of a certain me. I'm rolling right up to a certain anniversary. And it's like, wow, but in a content manner. Back on track. But yes, instead of doing the things, we live up here. Or we're in that chaotic state that I just sort of cycle. I'm going to call it cycle. We enter a chaotic cycle. It's different for everybody. It has more complexities than that, obviously. But that's all I really want to explain for it, or of that for now. To know what that you would do, you have to think about what the purpose of your actions are. Like, what is giving you purpose? What are you doing things for in general? Can't say what are you being for in general, because we're here to be, all right, but what's the drive? Where's the passion? You have to think about that before you can even begin to do things that lean towards that. You have to steer your mind. It takes a long time to learn how to steer the mind. But anyways, it was nice to ramble. A meaningful ramble. All my rambles are meaningful, actually. The ones on and off screen. Yeah, very good. But that's all I have to share for today. So, toodaloo, people. Toodaloo me.